in this world. You know, there are only certain things that are guaranteed. You know, death, taxes, and United will always concede.
Man U had a chance to go fifth, but once again they're choking. Pause. We also had some good free kick attempts.
Are we counting free kick attempts?
Oh, the game's gone, isn't it? The game's gone.
The game's gone. The game's gone.
The game's gone.
Game's gone.
Where is it?
Where is it? Where's it? What?
It's gone. Game's gone.
Game's gone.
So we can still have João Pedro up in front, Cole Palmer in the hole, right behind him. It was. You know, you guys almost gave them their first win
Yeah.
this season.
It was their first draw. But still, these games happen. These games happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Four at the Back. Now, as you can see, we are missing our star player, our star man,
Our host.
Ted Godawa. Unfortunately, today he could not be with us, and Cairo has some information as to his whereabouts. So kindly, Cairo.
Yes, as many Man United fans were shocked to see, Ruben Amorim finally changed his formation, and he couldn't take it. It was a shock to all of us.
Very much
But
so.
unfortunately, he's taken a hiatus for just 1 week here to celebrate Ruben Amorim finally changing his tactics. But alas, I think it's only right that we start in a game, an 8-goal thriller, some may say.
Last
Defending.
game.
Who? Defending. What? Defending. Where?
Literally. A game that had 8 goals, 2 free kicks from from each team. It had some defensive shambles on both sides.
Shambles is an understatement.
Manchester United 4. AFC Bournemouth 4. Wow. The first 2 United goals, first of all. Let's start there. Something was alright.
To be fair, when even to be honest, I missed Dallow's goal because I was on the phone during the match, but I saw
Ahmed's or
Ahmad's goal, right? I saw the goal afterwards and I was like, Bournemouth weren't coming to play. They just came to give some 3 points. And then in the same first half, we then see Casemiro with a header. And the keeper just does... What was that?
That goalkeeping was criminal. Absolutely criminal. But like, what is going on? How come Casemiro is on form like this? Like when he left Madrid, I thought he was coming to United.
I thought he was
coming
finished.
to get his check, and then after that he goes to Saudi.
I thought it was going to be again like Bastian Schweinsteiger.
playing with the reserves.
I thought we in the reserves within 2 seasons.
I mean, he's not as consistent, but to get that goal, especially when it's a corner set piece, he always gets his head on it somehow.
But he had time and space to think about it there.
Surely, but the keeper was right there. I think that's for the FIFA players there, it's a halftime glitch. There has to be a goal before the whistle blows. But United, it seems like they don't like going into the top 4 in any way, shape, or form.
They had a chance to go 5th, level on points with Chelsea, just behind on goal difference, but they decided they don't want it enough. But in the second half, to be fair, both teams came out kicking. Whatever team talks were given second half, to the point where Amorim decided to change that. Maybe he said, maybe it is the system. Maybe I should mix that up. Maybe I should change something.
If you're conceding another goal in a matter of seconds, setting up a bit, what you say during the half goes out of the way. Because I think the quality of, mind you, we'll get to Bruno. That was a fantastic free kick, better than obviously Taverniers, I believe. But if you look at Bournemouth's goals, they were actually
well thought through.
Very well thought out.
Passes through and behind, and then on the other side, United are getting. Mind you still have to score. But that made it an expensive game, and at some point when he did change formation, it just became end to end. It really could have been 7-6, 7-7. We're looking at the end of the game, and
there's still like 4 more chances.
This is it. And on both sides, they could get so. For me, I mean, other than the formation, I'm sure Ted's heart rate was already skyrocketing at that point.
His watch was telling him, breathing exercise.
You know the funniest thing, we watched the game with Cairo.
Yeah.
even us, not as any United fans,
The neutrals.
My God, we couldn't believe what was going on. We could not believe what was going on.
Yeah, it was a fun game for the neutrals.
It was a very, very fun game. It was very entertaining, and especially once United changed their formation, you could see even the players themselves, they were opening up. They were asking for the ball. They were moving forward. As they were actually doing something well. and that saying that they say in this world, there are only certain things that are guaranteed, death, taxes, and United will always concede. Those ones, you had it here. Death, taxes, and United will always concede.
To be fair, if we're looking at the track record for the past couple of years, Man U aren't doing much to destroy that argument. So,
and then the funniest thing, if you look at their record, maybe I might not be right, but it looks like United keeps a clean sheet away, but at Old Trafford somehow they concede 4 at Old Trafford. To Bournemouth.
That being said, if I'm not wrong, I heard some stat that the Bournemouth have now scored. Is it how many for the past 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, 3 goals.
3 goals.
So,
I will double check that, Tyrone. But this is a stat. As a Man U supporter, you should be in tears.
It's a very, mind you, yes, they have the history and everything, but with how they play, it's really it's pretty much unpredictable. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'm not in a good way.
Man United are there to keep the league,
and that they have.
Very much. It was very interesting.
But it was very interesting because somehow I believe he is still the top scorer, but seems the secret society of brands. What do you have to tell us about your fellow?
Brand? My God,
it was a waste man.
What's going on? No. What happened is, we were talking in the secret society, and we are working with the secretariat to see what we'll do about Mbeumo, because my God, did you see what he did? I was just letting you guys know about the decisions that we have made as a secret society, and it's not a difficult choice. We have sent him on a retreat to Africa for a month, so let's see if we can find his shooting boots there. Anyway, I wanted to point out something about that game. United's goalkeeper played really well. He made some really important saves, and also Bournemouth's goalkeeper.
After his mistakes.
I was gonna
after his mistakes. Yeah. So, but all in all, it was a very, very entertaining game. As always, I enjoy United games.
Hate watches?
No. I like to watch United.
Okay, you can't even say it with a straight face, bro.
In terms of all of us here, if I'm not mistaken.
Ted, I like to watch United games for United. Glory. I can't even do it. I can't even do it anyway. Yeah.
And on that note,
anything else you wanted to add for the game?
No, I'm just very surprised. Man U had a chance to go fourth, to go fifth, level on points with fourth place, but once again they're choking. Pause. That being said, though, they are now tied in points with Liverpool.
Yeah,
which is surprising, right? They're now tied points with Liverpool. Liverpool have somehow they're clawing their way back.
Mm-hmm. It's all about perspective. They were done and dusted, some people said. But it's interesting for United. But let's see how they fare with some of their players going to AFCON. I think it was good to see Sheshko back. They did get an assist. That was, it's not your Bruno-esque assist. Ted, I got you. But it was an assist nonetheless, and we've seen that Amorim may be looking into different tactics. So Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
I
They're
do.
they're like, could this be a teaser for what's to come?
No, no.
Or you think he's gonna go
He's
back
gonna
to
go
default
back.
settings?
He's gonna go back.
Default
to default
settings.
He's gonna go back. He'll be like, I tried to change the system. You know
We're
how he
still
talks.
doing.
Yeah. You see how he talks at the press conference. Yeah, I tried, and we still do.
So it's not the system.
It's never the system. Mhm.
But yeah, it's interesting with once Ted recovers from this, we can talk about his comments on the youth players and how they may not be doing as well in their teams. But we'll leave that for the United fans. I personally don't watch United players on loan. It's interesting to see his comments. They're very, very confident. It's a man who knows his job is safe. His job is secure.
His job is
secured.
And we didn't think he was actually going to last this long, but so big ups to Amory. And now, Alex, you were talking about how United had a chance to go level.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to say level with which team?
Oh yeah, those level with Chelsea. Level with Chelsea. They were going to be tie on points, but drastic goal difference. But tie on points, and that's what matters in the league.
All right, so let's talk about Chelsea. What do you think?
Chelsea. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little cold. But Cole Palmer is back. He's back with a bang. And we always talk about so many of Chelsea's fullbacks. They play so well. Reece James, doing the work of like 5 players. And then we have Cucurella, who's putting, world star players in his pocket. Mm-hmm. But there's another one we didn't talk about. Lamine Yamal is what I was talking about. Why are you bringing up Saka into this conversation? Let's talk about Lamine Yamal. But anywho, so there's one other fullback who's often not spoken about. And I think he heard the lack of talk about his name and he decided he's going to step up and show up. Mm-hmm. Malo Gusto. Mm-hmm. What a game he had. What a game he had. The brilliant assist for Cole Palmer, in that half space that Cole Palmer likes to play in. Mm-hmm. And then once again, another goal. It was a good goal, bombarding forward. You don't see that often from Malo Gusto, to be fair. But, he's taking his chances, which was good. We also had some good free kick attempts from Reece James. It wasn't...
Are we counting free kick attempts?
If a free kick was taken well, it was taken well.
After the game we just spoke about,
shall get to you later.
You're just hating because you had no set pieces to talk about except Saka's own goal, the one where he caused the own goal.
That's an Olympico. That's there's some teams who don't have
players. Back to boogie.
But yeah, all in all, I think Chelsea played decently well. As much as it's not like we've got the best centre backs to centre back names or pairings to put on a team sheet, I still think that the two that played in that game are what we'd consider Chelsea's best. Now that is a statement that's very ridiculous, but given the current state of our back line, those two are the ones who are playing the best together. Because I said this time and time again in the previous game weeks, I do not want to see Badiashile on the starting lineup. And God forbid Maresca puts Tosin on the starting lineup. I don't want to see any of those guys on my team.
Come on.
So Fofana and Trevor Chalobah, they played well.
I mean, you know how I feel about Fofana.
I'm well aware.
He's never been any kind of good defender, in my view. Not just this season, even last season, or whenever we signed him.
79 million.
That's pocket change to Chelsea. Anyway, but for me, Alex, you know what I wanted to tell you about like our backline, and I know we're going to.
We'll go back and forth.
We'll go back and forth with it. But like for me, Maresca just needs to be a bit bold, and just toss him in.
God forbid, no. Maresca, don't listen to this guy. Yeah. No.
I mean, I just think so. I think he can
make... and who? And Chalobah, yes. Together.
Yes.
That has been done before. Not even too long ago.
That me, I'm comfortable. But anytime I see Fofana, his socks are not even up. It's just chaos for me. That's just a personal view for me. What do you think, Cairo?
I think we should watch the games.
Well, the games that I've seen, most of the centre backs have had some mistakes here and there. Or even if you go to left backs, if you go to even Hato, I recall. Tosin, what the funny side of it was when Maresca made certain changes to counter long balls.
Yeah. It was that one game, and then he said he put in Tosin and Badiashile for their heights.
Only for me
And
to
we were
see Tosin-
teamed.
Only for me to see Tosin losing aerial battles to people who are 5'10" and under. So I mean, I
And
think,
it's not like he was doing good on the ground battles either.
I think it's maybe that everyone makes mistakes. It just seems that most of Tosin's mistakes have led to goals. So,
To be fair, because you're not wrong. Even Chalobah has made mistakes.
Yeah.
They've cost him red cards. He's made other mistakes. But I think that there's been more positives to see with Trevor Chalobah than there have been negatives this season. And with Badiashile and with Tosin, I cannot say that with any confidence. Yeah. So those ones, nah. But all in all, this was a game that you'd expect Chelsea to at least play decently, put up a challenge. We kept a clean sheet, which is fantastic.
2-0 as well.
Yeah, 2-0. Once again, Chelsea. No one ever talks about our defense, or at least not in positive light. But our defense is one of the best ones in the league. Yeah.
Oh, you're just saying stats. Stats wise.
Yes,
Oh,
stats wise.
stats-wise.
No. I know what it looks like.
Okay.
No one fears the team sheet when they see Trevor Chalobah and Wesley Fofana. No one's fearing that one. But when they see Gabriel Saliba, that one you can shake in your boots a little bit. But like on paper, in terms of the stats, if I'm not wrong, Sanchez has the second highest clean sheets in the season, if not tied with David Raya.
Does it?
Pull up that stat, Tyrone. If that is true. So it's not something that's spoken about, which don't get me wrong, even Chelsea fans are surprised about that because we know our defense is porous, at least on paper. But things are looking good in that front.
And real life.
And and real life too.
In some cases.
But nevertheless, Cole Palmer is back scoring. That's always going to be a fantastic boost for all the Chelsea supporters and the Chelsea players as well. So hopefully that form goes on. Nobody decides to step on his toes. Pun intended.
Yeah. So what does that then do for those who are, let's say, misfiring, such as João Pedro? Do you think that brings him out of the starting lineup, or does that
I think it gives
him a chance to push forward and get some goals? Because from what I was seeing, if I recall from the last couple of games, he's lacking a bit of confidence. So are you seeing maybe a Magui starting, or
he definitely is lacking confidence, and he's not been firing on any cylinders for that matter. Because it's not, you can say that if he's this kind of 9.5 striker, then maybe he's going to be helping out of the build-up play. But even in that, we've not seen too many key passes or assists that are in the past couple of months. So what I'm thinking is, this again now is just hypothetical because we've not really seen much of this. But I'm hoping that the link-up play that João Pedro and Cole Palmer had at the Club World Cup, maybe that can be rekindled now that they're going to be both fresh and on the starting lineup. So we can still have João Pedro up in front, Cole Palmer in the hole, right behind him. Pause. And then we can see if we can see if Esteval as well can also be brought on the right wing. But he's not going to say it. But yeah, that's something we're hoping for. But of course, if he's misfiring, then with Delap out, then Mark has got to step up his game. Yeah.
Under no circumstances, João Pedro can be injured. I don't care, but he starts. I don't care. No.
What faith you have in your strikers?
During the game against Barcelona, he didn't complain too much.
When you're winning.
Oh, okay. So Maresca, if you're gonna bench João Pedro, let's win.
No, but I think that would be a wrong move to do. Like if he's struggling for confidence, and especially he was brought in to be our main man, like keep the faith in him. You remember like how we stuck with
Nicholas?
No. We don't say that name. No. Remember how we stuck with Torres? We stuck with him. Yeah, I know. But at that time when Torres came, we still had Drogba, we still had Anelka, so we could manage around it. But we don't have options like that at Chelsea right now in terms of striking options. So may I just say, just keep the faith. Keep the faith with him. He'll be good. Just keep the faith. Keep the faith.
One other thing I actually want to point out was, this is not surprising given the game against Arsenal that we played very well. But I didn't feel like Caicedo was missed in that game. Now, I'm not saying that he doesn't need to be played or anything, but what I'm saying is that Reece James stepped up and playing that CDM role was quite good. Because I see the thing is once, and that CDM role allowed someone like Malo Gusto to also play and then get his shining moment. But now, if we have Malo Gusto firing on all pistons, now of course it's just one game. We can't be saying too many things. But when Caicedo comes back, Malo Gusto is going to have to be dropped because you're not benching Reece right now, not the way he's playing right now. So he's going to move back to right back, and then Caicedo's back in his default position. But anyway, you know what? Let's see what Maresca does. He also believes that it's in the system, and the system is not the problem. So you can almost predict Chelsea's next lineup anyway. So
I don't think probably not the like right the wingers. I think usually
wingers,
he rotates.
But in terms of the defense and the midfield,
yeah. I think for sure Caicedo comes back. But yeah, when we talk about the previews of the next games, we'll see maybe a prediction of the lineup and the scoreline.
Yeah.
But speaking of 2-0 games,
Liverpool.
You mentioned them level on points with United. Liverpool FC 2-0. Some would say unexpected, maybe. Unexpected.
To be honest, I didn't think they would win comfortably, the way they won in that game, right? They were playing much better. I like how we're all holding back saying these words, but in all fairness, they played well. They played well. Ekitike looked hungry again, like how he looked in September and October. Well, more September than October, never mind. But nevertheless, Isak came on for a few minutes, but he was just there to make up the numbers in the team. But I think the glaring thing that I should talk about, especially with the drama that's been happening, is Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, I think the Liverpool squad. Some people are excited that some people are not playing to Africa. Some people are very excited because the way Ekitike played, Ekitike, like if you watch him play, even those times where he used to come on as a sub, you could see he's hungry. He wants that goal. And you see, but when you see Isak, it's like he's just there. But Ekitike really, really wants to be, that legendary Liverpool striker. He wants to join that club.
Up top. But yes, we spoke about it even before. Once they were trying to get Isak match fit and getting him minutes. You could see he was a little bit sluggish, maybe he's off
slow on the ball,
but once Ekitike came on, you're seeing them at least creating more chances. They look a little bit more threatening, and it seems that most of the time he'll get a chance or two, and
he'll get something.
One game here or there, he'll always get an early goal, and I think that settles the nerves, especially for a team that's been also, I would say up and down. It's not where they're supposed to be. What we thought at the start of the season. And I mean they're not far off. Yeah. And it's a couple of as we've seen with Aston Villa, it's a couple of games you win 5-6 and you're back in the
top four.
In the title race.
This title race is actually insane. Okay, now that we have covered the latter half, now let's move up the table. Manchester City. Cairo.
Well, it was an unsuccessful hate watch. Started there. I think maybe we were supposed to sing 3. Your defense is in trouble. He was in the room. The defense was not in trouble. But we say that it is Crystal Palace's chances they did not take. It was not that City. It was a very I would say resounding victory, 3-0, Crystal Palace. And as an away side, they managed the game. But it was not to say that Crystal Palace didn't have chances, especially
they had quite a few,
first 15 minutes or so. A clear one was the Pinot chance that Onanabodi goes in, and Sellers Park now rallying behind Crystal Palace. City now chasing the game, get a counter attack or two. It's a different story, but unfortunately, as it goes, they do have. We talked about Erling Haaland, being the one man who's going to drag City along. Foden said, "Hold my beer." Now it's looking like a problem because when you have two people can create a chance, pretty much for Haaland, that's a regular cross. Well, like a great cross, but it's not a given that a striker heads that in across the goal and basically beats the keeper, bounce and goes in. So you're looking at it and they're looking threatening. Phil Foden has decided to also show up as well.
He decided it's going to be the first name of that team sheet when England go to the World Cup. He said, I'm cementing my place. But yeah, Foden's been playing very well. It looks like for Erling Haaland, I was going to make a joke and say that it looks like his only obstacle was the 100 goal boundary. Now that he's cleared that, now it's back. He's going to continue going. And I think you mentioned a stat, Kimathi, about is it Haaland getting past Ronaldo?
Ronaldo's all Premier League career. Haaland has more goals than Ronaldo in fewer games.
Much fewer games.
For all of for every football fan there, take that information as you may.
Those who are red as well.
Those who are red.
To be fair, that was Ronaldo as a winger. I'll be the devil's advocate and say that was Ronaldo as a winger. And he did win a Ballon d'Or while he was at United. So we're waiting for.
Is he saying Haaland Ballon d'Or?
No, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I think it's a little bit harder for Haaland. When you have
Mbappe's of the world,
the Hurricanes, I'd say the Hurricanes of the world also still keeping pace with this goal tally. But I think in especially this year, he has a good shot for it. The only issue is how far he can take Norway in the World Cup. But I mean, he's up. He's gonna be up there for sure. He's gonna be up there for sure, especially if come next year, if City can pull off, the comeback. Well, I wouldn't say the comeback.
It really isn't a comeback. They're 2 points behind Arsenal.
But from how they started at least, let's say he has a shot at the Ballon d'Or for sure. And they have a shot at the league. That's a given, 100%. They're not going away anytime soon.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Like just one more thing about this Man City Palace game. I wanted to ask your opinions about Crystal Palace. And it looks like when they concede, it's like they shut down. Because like even when they played United, they conceded and then all of a sudden it just doesn't seem to gel. So I don't know. Maybe.
I think they're a team that I think gains more confidence being a goal up because they're one of the, I would say, solid. They're a very solid team. So once they have at least one goal, and then they have the wingers, the attackers who can actually now
push forward,
get a counter attack. Mateta. Who's I think now starting to go a little bit of a
he's in a dry spell because he had a few chances, like one or two, 1 or 2 chances, but never looked like a threat. But yeah, Crystal Palace, if they got on that goal in the first few minutes of the game, I definitely think Man City would have been dragging themselves against that. But once the Haaland is scoring, chances were at 0.01 xg, and then he scores a goal.
Then you can even see how much Munoz as well means to Crystal Palace attack team. So I think that, and I mean at some point, because when you look at their team as well, they don't have that much depth. So once teams start to see how you play, they start to obviously now tactically try and prevent you from your strengths being stronger and going at your weaknesses. Coming into December as well, you start seeing teams aren't performing, as well. You don't have that depth.
Yeah. So, and especially with the number of games that are being played this festive season, it's gonna take a toll on those teams.
Yeah.
On every team.
On every team. Now,
a lot of teams.
Now to the head of the table.
To a team that won a game without scoring a single goal.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Only Arsenal. Only Arsenal.
Arsenal is the only team.
Only Arsenal.
If you watch that game and you have never seen the Premier League table, you would have thought Wolves was at least number 7, number 6.
Or at least you'd have thought those two teams are much closer to one another.
Yeah, much
whether or
closer
not they're at the top of the table or the bottom of the table, I thought they'd have been much closer. Yes. Someone would have been told that this was the first versus the last team
in the highest division of one of the top leagues in Europe. England has
what defense they're trying to give yourself here?
Division 1 to 5, you're talking like Wolves.
You guys almost gave them their first win.
Yeah.
In this season.
It was their first draw. It was good. Well, not their first draw.
It was going to be their third draw.
It was going to be a draw. They were never in the league.
It was going to be their third draw, but still.
But still.
what are we
But
doing here?
still,
These games happen. These games happen. In December. Some
things
would say-
happen. Huh?
Yeah, things happen.
Things happen.
But at the end of the day, when you're going for the title,
Who, Wolves?
Arsenal,
Oh.
the team that actually won the game.
That was you going for the title?
No, that was us getting 3 points.
Okay.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Liverpool 2-0. How many points did you get this game? 3?
Yeah, 3 and a clean
three.
sheet.
Yeah, and a
3.
clean sheet.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you get
Clean sheet.
+1 for that?
No, but we'll get a chance when the Golden Glove comes out.
Golden Glove. Oh, so as just Sanchez just catching up to Ryan.
Oh wait, Alex, did any of your players score? The
We
11.
we don't need a place to score.
Oh.
Mind you, actually, you guys talked about set pieces, so we went a whole month and didn't score set piece. Then we're like, you know what? Since we don't have Gabriel, let's just go straight to. Let's just aim for the goal.
Go straight from the
Just
corner
go straight
kick.
from the corner kick and score the goal. You can do whatever you want. Let's just give Wolves a chance.
Yeah.
But I would say commend Wolves. We actually, I believe it was only until the second half that we got a shot on target, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think that whole game began in the second half.
Yeah. So it was a very resolute performance. They came with a game plan and it worked. Everybody knew what tactically they needed to do to nullify our attack. And sometimes when you reach that point, I believe that Wolves are where you basically have nothing.
Nothing to lose.
You play and run and fight for your manager, fight for your team, because at least now it's about pride.
Yeah.
Because as you say, yes, they're 20th, but at the same time, they're in the Premier League. They want to show that they're still in the Premier League, so they can also carry that momentum, hopefully, to the Championship and maybe come back up. I'm not sure for the Wolves.
I like how
fans out there.
how you've spoken like it's for sure they're being relegated.
Bro.
I think especially with such a game, it was actually for personally for me, I didn't feel like we deserved to win that game, especially with the situation they're in. That's a game that can maybe be the catalyst to them having a couple of like 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, a good run of form.
A good run of form that then puts the pressure on the teams above them. But I mean, their luck, as you can see, there's a reason why they've not won a game.
It's not just them; it's the luck as well.
Sometimes in football you can get unlucky. Some would say it was divine intervention, but it actually wasn't Jesus. But it was lovely to see him back. In this month that we're in, I think it's only right that for some of us in English speakers, it's Jesus. For others, it's Jesus. But it was good to see him back and play a role in that own goal. I actually wanted it to be his goal, but mind you, that was actually the funny bit. Well, and funny on our side, the unlucky bit on Wolves' side, that he generally just hit the
I was gonna say you spoke about divine intervention, and my mind just thought about how those 2 goals were scored, and I was like, what are the odds that hits the post, then hits the keeper's back, and then bounces in? That's just unlucky.
So...
And then this other one where it smacks him in the face, but it looks like a striker's finish. How unlucky can you be?
It was very unfortunate, but for us, definitely, the performance is something that we need to rectify, that's for sure. But again, you're looking at it in the sense of we still got the 3 points, because I'm sure for at least 3 or 4 minutes before the end of that game,
people were worried. Huh?
The text had been written. The call log was ready.
We were waiting.
And it's one of those where you could even feel it in the stadium, where it's one of
the nerves
you're letting it slip away. I didn't like that per se, because there's such a long way to go. But again, a game like that, you do have to, yes, when you're looking at 1 versus 20 and where you should actually be winning and where you shouldn't be dropping points, that's a game you shouldn't be dropping points, regardless of whether you're starting Saliba on the left versus the right, or even risking him, even not being fully fit. Things of that nature, you still have to win that game.
I agree. This was a game that was supposed to be won.
I was hoping actually if we could rest and maybe even play Eze and Odegaard with Mendy sitting.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was not Arteta's plan, but he was definitely lucky, because that would have put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah.
And I think for us, who we've still not, as we are always reminded time and time again, we've not yet gotten past that hurdle.
Yeah, over the hump.
You don't need that stress in December, mind you, before you even played City again or Liverpool again. So it was 3 points.
That's true. You guys would have been level on points with
They,
City.
if it ended as a draw,
Yeah, you guys would have been level on. That pressure would have been something
level on
else.
points to City, which they're still close, mind you, but again,
Yeah, 2 points.
it's you want things to be in your control. So we take the win. Hopefully, we're a little bit more ruthless on another day. Victor Gyökeres would have gotten a goal there or two.
But to be fair, in general, for all the games in general, like I'm liking how the Premier League is now taking shape, because for a while they were getting worried about Arsenal gaining legs, but now they've been clipped a little bit. The other teams are coming up, and it looks like even from position 1 to position 4 on the table, there's a difference of 35, 28, a difference of 7 points.
Yeah.
That's still quite a bit, but
it's still quite a bit. But actually, let's remove. I just want to insert Chelsea into that thing. Let me remove Chelsea. Between first and third, there are 3 points. Let me say it like that. Between first and third, there are 3 points. And that third being Aston Villa, which is props to them.
The informed team.
Yeah, props to them.
Facing them away from home. But we'll see them again as well. We'll see them again very soon.
Yeah.
But it was, I would say, a very unconvincing win, but 3 points nonetheless.
But if you guys win the league, no one will ever look back at this and think that you guys didn't win convincingly. That's never going to happen. And even if you guys don't win the league for whatever reason, you still won this game. So at the end of the day, as an Arsenal supporter, of course you're like, I don't want to see that kind of gameplay again in the games to come, especially with stronger teams, which is any team, which is any team other than Wolves. But like still, you got the 3 points, and that's what matters.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like was how the goal was conceded. I feel like their left winger there had a little bit too much time.
Yeah, it was given time to look at
the cross. And the goal itself was great by Wolves, but too much time on the ball. That's unlike us. So I think if we can rectify that, we should be good for the next couple of fixtures here.
Cairo, I actually just wanted to ask a question. Like the last couple of games Arsenal have played, it's not the same way that you played like at the beginning of the season. Like you guys used to play like, you see you're playing Arsenal, you're like, that's going to be a difficult game. Maybe Gabriel, maybe that shook things up, but it looks like you're struggling to get through the line. Yeah, do you believe that, or just based on the last couple of games?
I would say one. It's I even told you before. The funny thing about how we attack, it actually comes from Saliba and Gabriel. It affords Zubimendi, it affords Rice to be that couple of feet high up when we have the ball, which then gives the attacking midfielders and the wingers as well a little bit more.
A few more yards.
Have a little bit of starting distance high up the pitch. And again, you're looking at people like Rice as well, not even 100%. He was even sick the other day. He still started, which is a thing I mentioned. I would have liked Zubimendi, Eze, and Odegaard, because this is a game where, as you saw, Wolves are sitting back. They're not going at us. They'll sit back, try and get a counter, try and get a set piece of some sort. So things like that is what kind of then adds up over time, because you look at the amount of energy exerted, especially for us, then the key central defenders not being there as well. So a lot of things have changed, because we usually like to play in pods that most people have played together and know exactly what they're doing.
Chemistry is also going to be higher there.
Timber, Saliba, Odegaard, Saka, or Timber, Saliba, Eze, Saka, things like that. So when you change a couple of things, and teams again are not allowing you any space whatsoever in a game, you're not making necessarily taking a lot of your chances, then that happens, because then you're trying to push more, nothing is happening, and then it looks like that. So I'd say I would commend at least that usually when that happens, the 1-1, about 5-6 minutes to go, everybody's heads are down, dejected. Maybe you're thinking, oh, we've bottled it again or something. But actually, we still went on and scored the goal, which, is a positive, the only positive to take from that game. But I'd say the run of fixtures that we've had as well, that takes a lot at all on the team, especially
Yeah,
when
there've been
you're-
quite a few.
Yeah.
Plus Champs League as well, and then this week coming up, there's gonna be. Are you guys also playing for Carabao as well?
Yes, but it's currently the game days to be determined for some reason. I think
So maybe
playing
let's go.
Crystal Palace. Yeah. So I'm not sure whether it's going to be this
This week or not.
But yes, we are also.
But either way, if it's any time this month, that's still gonna be.
It probably will. Most likely. So that's why we asked for the depth. We have it. It's just more so people are getting injured. So hopefully, people can step up in different positions, and it's the next man up, because we know we've been there before. The bridesmaid. They know what it feels like to be second. So it's just to make sure to make sure that we keep it going. I think if we get through this December period, once we get to play Liverpool again, if we have a maybe 5-point lead or so, I think we'll be good. We'll be in good shape. We'll be in good shape.
What do you think about your match coming over the weekend?
Everton, as long as Jordan Pickford doesn't decide to put on the same gloves he did versus United, we should be fine. Because Everton, as we come to this run of games here, and the holiday now coming to December, as we go through AFCON, there are quite a number of teams who will be affected way more than others.
That's true.
So when you're looking at Idris Ganagay, and DI as well, and DI, these are the threats. Other than obviously the Drewsbury Halls and the Grealishes of the world. And DI for me is one of the Everton players. I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, Khalifa is injured, but whether it's Lewis Kelly, but whoever's there on there, hold him down. And if he's not there, that at least gives us an advantage. And you're looking at also United as well. The teams will have to change things. They have to change the system. Change the system to get through this run of fixtures. And for us, I'm happy that at least it's not going to trouble us as much.
I don't think you're going to be missing any players, right? At least from your first team.
Yeah,
I don't.
First team.
Nobody comes to mind.
Yeah. But back in the day, we did. But now I'm seeing for us, especially even City as well. Like, I'm looking at that game and I'm saying we should, if we go for it in the first 15 minutes, take the crowd out of the game, should be a victory again. 3 points.
Scoreline?
It's been a while since we've gotten a clean sheet, so I'd say 2-0 Arsenal. Yeah, 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0?
Yeah, 2-0 Arsenal.
You want to copy
what you guys did?
Yeah.
3-0 Arsenal. 3-0 Arsenal.
Just one out.
Jokers will add that.
At least your striker will score. You're gonna say.
And yours?
We don't need our striker to score. Same thing at Tuesday.
You know what?
Yeah, same thing at Tuesday.
This game will score on goals.
You know what?
That's goals.
Thank you for clarifying, because I was gonna be like, what? But
you're learning well. So, for you, Alex, Everton, Arsenal?
Everton, Arsenal. I'm thinking Arsenal will definitely win. I don't think they'll win like a crazy scoreline, but I'm thinking at least 2-0, at most 3-0.
Interesting thoughts.
What about you?
I think they'll struggle again. That game. Everton might not be the best, but they can frustrate you if they wanted to. So me, I'm thinking Arsenal 2-1.
2-1. Interesting.
2-1. I think Everton has something that they can do. I think they can get a goal if they get a corner or a free kick, or I don't know, someone.
Penalty.
No, I don't know, something. I don't know. At Goodison Park.
I thought you said you're going to say red card. I'm like, let's get to your team.
No. Yeah, but okay. That's a good one. Thank you very much. We just took a very short break, but now we are back. And we are talking about the games that are coming up at the weekend. So now we're discussing Manchester City. What are your thoughts? Manchester City versus West Ham.
I mean, with Foden and Haaland on the form that they're on right now, so I'm thinking probably it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think Man City will definitely score at least 3 goals. But I do not think they're keeping a clean sheet whatsoever.
Yeah.
Donnarumma is not looking like the keeper he is on FIFA.
Defenders, your defenders.
That's also true. That's also true. But there's a time where the hair looked like his FIFA rating, even when the defenders are not there. But anyway, it's a small side note. So I'm thinking maybe 3-1 or 4-1 to City, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. 4-1 to City. It's gonna be a clean game. West Ham are out of form, out of balance. So I think that one Guardiola will just, slice them nice. Like a slice of ham. Bro, it's Christmas. That's, you know what? Over here in Canada, we have ham for Christmas. So that's why. Cairo, for you?
Unless you know what my mind is telling me or what my heart is telling me.
You pick.
6-0 City. 6-0.
You think they're gonna destroy them?
It's not looking good at home. It's not looking good.
You think they're gonna keep a clean sheet?
I think
City haven't kept a clean sheet in
my predictions
weeks.
can somehow, the butterfly effect
Can upset
something in the matrix. That then West Ham can somehow decide to steal a draw from. But
even you there. I thought you guys said steal a goal, but still a draw.
Bro, you started with 6-0 and then I
6-0.
6-0.
Yeah, 6. It's been, they have those games somewhere.
Yeah, they have those games where they balance the books.
They're currently ahead of them in goal difference. Pep he doesn't like it. Giving him sleepless nights.
It's just because of their defense. But yeah, I think that seems realistic.
Okay.
City are definitely winning that game.
Now let's talk to a game that always never fails to deliver. Tottenham versus Liverpool. Has never failed to deliver. So I'll start. 2-2.
Interesting.
From historical speed.
Yeah.
2-2 sounds realistic and historic.
Yeah.
Personally, I would love Spurs to win. I would love Spurs to win.
You're speaking with your heart.
I'm speaking with my heart. Okay. I would love Spurs to win. I don't care whether they win 1-0, 2-1, 3-1, 10-1. I don't care. As long as they get the 3 points. But realistically, maybe what's it called again? Liverpool might have a bit of pep in their step now that they've won this last game. Salah also will be, if I'm not wrong, he'll be in AFCON. Yeah. So the drama can be put aside for a bit and they can just focus on playing. So maybe those 2 things will be the catalyst that Liverpool need to just get their head on straight and just, because, this Salah thing came on to just one other thing for them to worry about in the heat of their not the best start to their season, right? So we're hoping maybe that can be the case. Let's say Liverpool fans are hoping that can be the case. But yeah, I'm thinking most likely it's gonna be a draw or a close win for Spurs. Both of these teams have not been playing fantastically well, and a win for one of the teams will be good.
I'd say this is a game that Spurs usually shows up for.
Yeah.
But I'd say I'm going for a 4-2 Liverpool win. And somewhere thrown in there will be hopefully, we'll see, a Verts goal and a Richarlison banger. So
first of all, a Verts goal, are you speaking now as a neutral and you just want to have a spectacle of a game to watch? But Richarlison, if you do score a goal, please don't remove your shirt. Remove your shirt when the last whistle is blown, just to confirm. Also, there's no yellow card then.
But Liverpool, they haven't done well away, so it's gonna be interesting that
Spurs haven't.
Spurs.
Yeah, but Spurs are playing at home, so
they've not been doing very well there as well. Yeah, it's not looking promising. Like it's one of those things where I feel like it could go either way. It just depends who's gonna be alert and awake on the day. And again, history in the past few games has not really shown us anything for either team to lean on either side. So as a neutral, I also don't care how the result goes. If they were to draw, That works for me too.
Okay.
That's fair. That's
That's
fair.
fair. That's fair. I think we
have
saved
one-
saved the best for last.
The best for last, yeah.
Manchester United.
Yeah.
Who
Who are they playing against?
Who again?
A team that we would, as Chelsea fans, would like to win.
Oh yeah, Villa.
Aston Villa.
At Villa Park. Villa Park.
Aston Villa. Oh, I knew I was
Aston
just-
Yeah, Aston Villa.
See, we have to build this
No.
suspense.
United to beat Aston Villa 2-1.
Are you speaking with your heart?
Your head.
2-1 Manchester United.
Okay.
2-1 Manchester
It
United.
can I've seen the system can change. 2-1 Manchester United.
To be fair, I'm also rooting for Manchester United to win. Show us something. Show us you can change.
Yeah.
Because as a Chelsea supporter, I still feel I need to lose. we need to cut those 5 points down to 2, assuming we win as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm thinking, whatever the scoreline is gonna be, it's gonna be a 1 goal difference. So I'm thinking a 3-2, a 4-3, a 2-1. What?
2.
Doesn't matter who it's gonna be 2.
This is why the United go through.
For me, as always, and my viewers know, I'm personally, from the way I've seen them play, I'm really, really impressed, very much impressed by Aston Villa. So I think that they are going to take this win. So I'm thinking 3-1, and the one for United is just because they scored 4 this week. So I'm thinking they'll get 1. But so yeah, 3-1 to Aston Villa. So those are the
You
predictions.
see the haters are in blue. Well, their team is. I'm in blue.
That's gonna be like.
You want to get out.
I was like, are you seeing yourself?
But he was right. But that's I think that's that for next week.
Yeah, let's look forward to it. I'm thinking the game definitely to watch is Liverpool versus Tottenham.
Of course.
But
Never fails to deliver.
but yeah, let's see what happens.
All right, gentlemen. Any last thoughts?
No?
It's been a great one. We hope after this change of system, Tech can recover and actually hope that this continues. We hope that for him, and I think in that case we have been
Chilling. Valid.